Hello all, and good day to you. Roger here, the creator of Dungeon Crusade and with Groovis Games Unlimited, and I hope everyone is doing awesome today. It is very nice to be back here with you for our next video in the Spotlight video series, and I am amped up for this one. First though, I want to sincerely thank you for your interest and time in checking out Dungeon Crusade, and I hope you're enjoying the Spotlight series on the game and learning much about it. I love hanging out here with you and chatting about the game so I can teach you more about it. Also, there is an active pledge manager for Dungeon Crusade, and I left a link for you in the description section if you would like to see the 3 editions of Dungeon Crusade available and a few add-ons being offered at this time. In this newest video, we are going to go over the 5 unique phases that comprise a turn in Dungeon Crusade. So once we go over this, guys, you're going to have a great understanding of how the game plays out and pretty much know how to play Dungeon Crusade. I did something a little different. Instead of loading up one video with the 5 phases, I split this over 5 videos for each phase. That way we can focus and absorb one phase at a time, so I don't bombard you with too much in one video. Before we get into it, I want to tell you what my goal was as a designer and someone who loves these games, of what I wanted to achieve with the structure of a turn in the game for people. First and foremost, I wanted to keep the player engaged throughout the turn. You know, have them looking forward to the following phase of what's going to happen next in the dungeon, and I think we certainly nailed that in Dungeon Crusade. You're going to notice that each phase is quite different from the other 4 phases. The bottom line is, you'll always notice something new, different, and surprising will be transpiring throughout the turn. Okay, let's get going with this. Let's first discuss what each of the 5 phases is. There's the Upkeep phase, followed by the Encounter phase, then the Guardian phase, then the Hero phase, then finally the Monster phase. From there, it goes back to the top to start a new turn. So let's start with the very first phase in a turn, which is the Upkeep phase. Now these actions you're about to see can be done in any order you like. If a hero has a lit torch, we're going to have to see if it remains lit for the forthcoming turn. A player will roll 1d12. On a result of 1 to 2, the torch goes out. On any other result, they may continue to use it. Torches add +2 to a hero's base movement. Another thing we must do in the Upkeep phase is unchannel any special ability a hero may have used in the previous turn. Once unchanneled, basically flipped right side up, it is ready to use for the forthcoming turn. Heroes can be stricken with afflictions. As of this recording, there are 2 afflictions that must be processed during the Upkeep phase. One is if a hero is poisoned, and the other is if a hero is bleeding. To cure afflictions, a hero must consume an elixir potion. We'll be going over afflictions in a later video. If the heroes have completed a quest table and the Elder Globe glows green, we must place a red marker token on the teleport track. If a red marker already resides on the teleport track, slide it down by 1. If the red marker is moved and now resides on the teleport space, the heroes are immediately teleported to the village for the start of Celebration Day. And finally, one of my most favorite parts of the game, placing the initiative tokens by each hero on who will act first, second, third, etc. when it comes to the hero phase. What you want to do is survey the dungeon for the forthcoming turn. Consider what you want your heroes to achieve for the forthcoming turn. So after coming up with your grand strategy, all your tactics, and your planning, simply place the initiative tokens on how you want your heroes to activate when it comes time for the hero phase. But remember, Crusaders, the dungeon is always changing, so this grand plan you came up with and the strategy might be changing in the forthcoming churn. So what will you do in the hero phase? Possibly mine at one of the mining sites for minerals and precious stones for the blacksmith to create power gems to plug into your weapons and gear? Maybe you're going to send one of your heroes deep into the dungeon to discover one of the 10 treasure chests to see what loot possibly resides within. Or maybe something not that pleasant. Maybe you'll rally a few heroes together to storm into a chamber of the dungeon to combat a high-level monster who is safeguarding a quest item you need to finish a quest. Maybe you want one of your heroes to attempt to discover a secret room, pick the lock on the door, in hopes of finding a treasure chamber. Maybe you want to create a party of heroes to be your guardian hunters. Send them forth to hunt down the guardians of the dungeon. Maybe you will send the hero's fetch hound Albus to the village to retrieve some much needed healing potions, elixir, and maybe some ochre juice to restore a hero's essence. Then of course Albus will return to the dungeon and drop off the potions he's retrieved for them. Maybe you will want one of your heroes to venture forth into one of the chambers of the dungeon and smash open a crate to see what resides within. Or if you're really bold, send one of your heroes into a mystery chamber and prepare thyself, hero. So this concludes this Spotlight video, and I truly hope you enjoyed this one and you gained some good insight into the game. The next phase we'll be looking at is the encounter phase, and I think you're really going to enjoy this particular phase. This video should be up pretty quickly as we already shot the footage we need for it, as well as the other phases. Again, I want to thank you for your time and interest in Dungeon Crusade and all your nice comments. It's just really nice to chat with you, to see how you are doing, and discuss the game a bit. I'm working very quickly, of course, to get back here with you so we can go over more of the phases of a churn and, of course, the rest of the game. So I hope everyone out there has a great day, and I will be talking to you very soon. Okay, guys. Bye-bye.